We're looking at this natty physique. We're going to see if these genetics are good for bodybuilding by doing a tier list. That said, let's start the physique check. Looking at the shoulders, they come less than halfway down the arms. You can already see the roundness of this front delt right here. Looking at the rear delt, we have still a good amount of roundness, but definitely more development in this front chunk of fibers and this middle chunk of fibers, but not as much in these rear fibers. You can also see the bowing out of the teres. Bicep genetics might actually be pretty decent because we already have that kind of concave look. The tricep genetics are a bit of a question mark, and the long head genetics are definitely more of a question mark. They're probably going to be a little bit shorter insert, and they might not be able to put on quite as much mass. Looking at the shoulders, we're going to call them B plus tier potential, and that's just because they're a little bit shorter. Biceps I see as A tier. The tricep, though, different story. I'm going to say that the triceps definitely have B tier potential. We don't know for sure until he gains a lot more weight, but some people just are not able to ever develop long heads of their tricep, myself included. And then the forearms, B tier potential as well. Even though he's lean, we just don't necessarily see a ton of vascularity yet. Now, this can come over time. His upper back will likely have bigger traps. As you can see, the traps end somewhere in this area, and then you have that kind of lat W line coming right in here, going pretty far up the body. I'm going to say that the traps have A tier potential. I could see the upper back being very large over time. And then if we look at the lower back, it's probably going to have decent leanness, but maybe not the same level of mass. So I'm going to say that the lats are C tier right now. Chest, A tier potential because it has the ability to kind of fill out more. We already see a good amount of development between the upper and lower chest. And then the abdominals and the obliques. This could be an extremely aesthetic physique. We just have to wait and see how far he could take it.